using your powers for good. FCE Time of Usage, an easy way to make a change for the better. Visit fce.com/POU rates for more information.
There's a new low rate in town, and it's Wawanisa Auto Insurance. Big savings, great service. It's the Wawanisa way. For a free auto insurance quote, call 877-WA-WANESA or visit wawanisa.com. Are you at that point where you know you need to restore most of your teeth, maybe all of your teeth? Cunning Dental's new permanent teeth in a day will change your life dramatically. Their zirconia teeth look completely natural and feel like real teeth, but they're even stronger and more resistant to cracking, chipping, and staining. You'll bite and chew like you used to. You can smile in photos again. You'll have more confidence. You'll be more attractive. No more hiding your ugly smile. Cunning Dental has been rebuilding smiles for over 52 years, and their new teeth in a day procedure is the best option for restoring all your teeth. And again, in just one day. Now get $1,500 off your procedure. Expires November 30th, and they offer no money down payment plans on approved credit. Use your dental insurance by the end of the year, or you lose it. Call Cunning Dental now for new permanent teeth in a day. You call 888-640-SMILE, 888-640-SMILE. Call 888-640-SMILE.
Good Rising. The Good Risings podcast is a collection of 6 mini-shows curated to give you a daily shot of inspiration, motivation, humor, relationship advice, and even astrology. You can choose to listen to one or all of the daily Good Risings offerings available on our feed. It's the perfect daily practice for anyone looking to lead a more intentional, mindful, and inspired life. Listen to the Good Risings podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. The spell is cast. Halloween time is back at the Disneyland Resort. And now, Kfi Am 640 wants to give you a chance to get in on the magic. Happy Hauntings are returning to both Disney California Adventure Park and Disneyland Park. With so much fiendish fun, it's a real scream now through October 31st. Don't miss the celebration. Offering subject to capacity. Restrictions can change without notice. Keep listening for your chance to win tickets on KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk.
Jerry Sharon. KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Swamp Watch comes along at the bottom of the hour. We'll get into a couple things. Number one, whether or not this is the week where we will see Congress act on the president's spending plan, but also this Rolling Stone article. Some of the protest organizers that had rallies planned for January 6th said that they participated in dozens of planning meetings for January 6th with members of Congress and White House staff, not necessarily the whole breaching the Capitol thing, but at least knowing that there were going to be some massive, massive rallies that took place on January 6th of 2021, that is. Now, we, every Friday, play our Gas Fantasy Foreplay. And what that is somebody picks the 4 games, and in this case, it's Jacob. He picks 4 games, and we try to go through, and we try to figure out who's going to win those 4 games. It is a lot harder than it seems, right? And the only reason I say that is because I can't ever do it right, it seems. I have yet to go, we're 7 weeks in now, and I have yet to pick a perfect week. In fact, I don't think any of us have picked a perfect week just yet.
That was me last week.
Okay, listen, just pump the brakes on the I'm so great thing. I appreciate your confidence in all of that, but I'm going to check the record, and we didn't have any winners, though, this week, right? Nobody picked all 4 online. Yeah, we went through and checked it out. The game last night was hilarious to watch because they kept telling us how great the field looked. Like in Santa Clara, they were playing in just torrential downpours and saying that the field looks like it's in really good condition. The field is fine. If you can't hold the ball, then it doesn't matter if you can run or not if you can't hold the ball. Quarterbacks are having a hard time throwing it. Receivers are having a hard time catching it. And, in fact, the Colts came out and beat the 49ers 30-18. That's one of the 2 games that I picked correctly. Finally, my Atlanta Falcons pick
Matt Ryan finally
Nicely paid off for me. Although I think now Patrick Mahomes has become my new Matt Ryan. The Chiefs look awful. Absolutely awful. Now, that's not to say that Tennessee's not a good team, but they look awful. They lost to the Titans 27-3. Atlanta beat Miami 30-28 on the last minute field goal. The Giants beat up on Carolina 25-3, and like I said, the Colts beat the 49ers 30-18. Tonight's football game is New Orleans in Seattle, and I think it is going to rain again in Seattle, simply because that's what people do in Seattle is sit through the rain. In the radio call of the Baltimore Ravens game yesterday, somebody tried to crawl into the radio booth. This was the sound of the WBAL call of the Baltimore Ravens game in, I think it was the third quarter or so.
Tyler Boyd has the first short gain up to the 34-yard line. Again, impressive coverage by Anthony Abrams. What are you doing?
You can hear this woman in the background. She's trying to crawl through the front of the booth, saying she's looking for a drink, and I'm a veteran.
Third down and 6. Throw in the shotgun. Ravens bunch 6 along.
Finally got her out of there, but that was pretty funny. And then the Buccaneers yesterday had to wheel and deal to get Tom Brady's balls back. Sorry, just singular, his one ball. He threw his 600th touchdown pass over the weekend, right? His 4th touchdown pass of the first half, which made him the first NFL player in history to throw 600 touchdown passes. Mike Evans catches the ball. Mike Evans walks over to the stands and hands it to somebody. A sports memorabilia expert said that 600th career touchdown ball could be worth a minimum of $500,000 at auction. Minimum. And the fan that got it from Mike Evans, he gave it back. He gave it back. Brady reportedly requested that the fan give the ball back. He doesn't have to, but he did. Video footage captured a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers staff walking up to the guy and negotiating to get it back. According to Tracy Wolfson, who was on the sidelines at the time, the Buccaneers official gave this guy a different game ball and promised him some sort of a signed jersey or something like that, right? Which, you get a game ball and a signed jersey as opposed to somewhere between, $500,000, $750,000, depending on how it goes for auction. Because Tom Brady's first touchdown pass ball sold at auction for $428,000. And this guy gave it back because he's a good person and poor. All right, when we come back, Swamp Watch. Ike Ajachi is going to join us live from Washington, D.C. We're going to be talking about what's going on with this spending plan. But we got $1,000 to give away, and here's how you can win it.
Kfi has your chance to win $1,000.
Text the nationwide keyword
EASY, E-A-S-Y,
to 200-200.
you'll get a confirmation text and info.
Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest.
That's EASY to 200-200.
Winners notified by phone, do not skip that phone call, even if it is from a number that you don't recognize. Otherwise, they'll move on and give someone else $1,000. You can listen every weekday for your next chance to win $1,000 from 5:20 in the morning with Jonesy and Wake Up Call all the way through 7:20 at night during the Conway Show. That is Amy King. She's got an update.
Some people want real guns banned from movie sets following the accidental shooting and killing of the cinematographer by actor Alec Baldwin.
A petition calling on Baldwin to use his influence to get the film industry to ban real guns from movie sets has now raised over 26,000 signatures. People in the industry, including producer Lynette Cole, say guns are not needed this day and age on set.
That's what we have CGI. We have amazing artists that can do that. There's no need to have live bullets on set.
California State Senator Dave Cortese says he is planning to introduce legislation that bans live ammunition and guns that can fire live rounds from movie sets. In Burbank, Blake Trolley, KFI News.
News brought to you by Rooter Hero. A pastor at a Christian church has been shot and killed in Compton. The LA County Sheriff's Department says it happened yesterday and could have been a gang-related attack. Kobe Bryant's widow says she has pleaded with LA County Sheriff Villanueva to secure the scene of her husband's fatal crash.
After the sheriff confirmed the identities of Bryant and his daughter Gigi, Vanessa Bryant said in his deposition, Sheriff Villanueva asked her if there was anything he could do. She said he asked him to make sure no one takes photographs of her family. Please secure the area. And he said, I will. Bryant is suing the county for emotional distress after deputies on scene admitted to taking photos of the site in 2020, though none were posted online or sent out publicly. The county's requested a psych evaluation of Vanessa Bryant to confirm her emotional distress is from the photo incident and not from the crash and deaths themselves. Steve Gregory, Kfi News.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott says National Guard soldiers are being shot at from the Mexican side of the southern border, and he blames President Biden's border policies. Lieutenant Christopher Olivares with the Texas Department of Public Safety says the shootings have become a common occurrence.
They're heavily armed, they're wearing tactical gear, and we've never seen that before in prior years.
Troopers say the most recent shooting happened Thursday. Olivares says they're putting more resources in certain areas. A Facebook data scientist turned whistleblower has appeared before lawmakers in the UK working on legislation to limit the power of social media companies. Frances Haugen says Facebook is biased toward what she calls bad actors who exploit algorithms.
I've seen lots of research that says that kind of ranking, engagement-based ranking, prioritizes polarizing, extreme, divisive content. It doesn't matter if you're on the left or on the right. It pushes you to the extremes, and it expands hate, right? Anger and hate is the easiest way to grow on Facebook.
Haugen testified before the U.S. Senate this month about the danger she says the company poses. Crashing Boyle Heights on the 5.
Southbound side of the 5 freeway right at Forest, and that's where the off-ramp is still shut down. Things are really jammed up overall coming away from about the 134. Also going to see heavy delays if you're heading along the 101. Southbound side approaching the 134. Got a crash in the middle lane, so things are slowing down there right around Van Nuys Boulevard. Southbound 405 slows down leaving Sherman Oaks from the 101 to Sunset, and you're going to see a few delays northbound side in between Howard Hughes Parkway and Santa Monica Boulevard. As we make it a ride into Orange County, northbound side of the 55, things are slowing down from the 405 to about Dyer. And some delays on 15 south continue out of actually through the Cajon Pass from the 15 south from Ranchero Road over to about Kenwood. KFI and the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jay Williams.
Well, the mortgage industry, we have seen rates now at the lowest they've been in history in some places. And it's impossible not to hear and see commercials everywhere telling you that you got to refi, right? You got to do it now. And it can be confusing. So the team at True Mortgage is urging you, shop around, ask any potential lender the toughest of questions, and then give True Mortgage a call. 833-66-FASTER. Ask those same questions point blank. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're looking to refinance, you want to take advantage of the equity in your home, you want to pay off high-interest credit cards and loans, True Mortgage loan consultants will give it to you straight. For example, if you're paying anything over 2.5% on your mortgage, shop the market and then call True Mortgage last. See what the others can do for you? And then see what True can beat it. They can. The confidence. It's True. They're putting their money where your mortgage is. So give True Mortgage a call, 833-66-FASTER, or log on to TrueNow.com. 833-66-FASTER to talk to a professional that can help you navigate all the noise and then pick what's right for you. 833-66-FASTER, 833-66-FASTER, or dial pound 250 and use the keyword True Mortgage.
Sound the line 8 DBA True Mortgage is a fair housing lender. NMLS 162-6699.
Southland weather from KFI. Rain this afternoon. Highs in the 50s to mid-60s. Clearing off overnight with lows in the 40s and 50s. And sunny tomorrow. Highs in the 60s to low 70s for the beaches, Metro LA and Inland OC. Low to mid-70s for the valleys and Inland Empire. Warming into the 80s by Wednesday and Thursday. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Amy King.
Amazon Delivery Service Partners are hiring full-time delivery drivers to meet growing customer demand. Earn at least $19.50 per hour at select stations, plus benefits, and a sign-on bonus of $2,000 from participating DSPs if you apply now. Apply today at www.amazon.com/driver. That's www.amazon.com/driver. No delivery experience required. Terms apply. Hourly rate includes a limited time incentive for delivering a route full-time between October 17th to December 25th, 2021.
Has COVID-19 made it hard to pay your rent or utilities? Are you worried about eviction? Get the help you need now. The California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program covers 100% of your unpaid rent and utilities
Relief to help you remain in your home. Apply for rent relief now and let your landlord know you've applied so you can avoid eviction. The application is fast and you won't be asked about citizenship. Apply today at housingistkey.com or call 833-430-2122. Sponsored by the state of California.
Well, you've heard me talk about my friends at Sunday and how they can sell your home fast without any repairs, without the hassle of dealing with showings, realtors, cleaning, or making upgrades. Now Sunday has made the process even easier for those who want to sell a property fast. Contact Sunday for your free no-obligation cash offer. They're going to visit your property, take photos, and do a 3D walkthrough. They'll package your property details and send it to the thousands of local investors in their database who are actively looking to buy property. The average homeowner receives 12 offers on their property. It's quick and easy. Plus, you can close in as little as 10 days, or they have the flexibility to close in months. They can even give you a $20,000 cash advance, which will help with moving costs when you sell with Sunday. Go to Sunday.com, SUNDAE.com, or phone them, 800-25-OFFER. Get a free no-obligation cash offer at Sunday.com, SUNDAE.com. Sunday is a California licensed real estate broker. DRE license number 020-88298.
I couldn't believe to be called Jacob the morning, called Jacob.
Live and local.
KFI AM 640.
An iHeart radio station.
I gotta know it's the soul out of everything.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Shannon's out today. She'll be back. In fact, definitely back in time for Friday, because Friday we're doing our news and brews. We're going to be live at BJ's Restaurant and Brew House in the city of Orange. We'd love to see you down there. Maybe dress in costume if you like, because you got nothing else to do. And Friday's a couple days before Halloween. Just put it on Friday and then just keep it on all weekend. And see how that goes. See how that works out for you. Top of the hour, we're going to be talking with Alex Stone. Some of these supply chain issues are really starting to make themselves felt, especially if you've done what you think you're supposed to do and started your holiday shopping. You notice that some of these delivery dates are pretty ridiculous, considering we got pretty used to this 2-day delivery thing from Amazon where you could ask for, I don't know, 10-foot Ethernet cable and it'd be there by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Now it's going to take you 2 weeks to get it. But at 12:30 every day, we talk about what's going on in D.C. and Swamp Watch.
Swamp is horrible.
The government doesn't work.
Come on, man. You make it like a reality TV show. Cornpop was a bad dude. Always a pleasure to be anywhere in Washington, D.C.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, a town all too clearly built on a swamp. In so many ways, still a swamp. That's a bunch of malarkey. The way to drain the swamp, I said, oh, that's so. I'll keep you up, man. You know the thing.
The president was in Kearney, New Jersey today to talk about his infrastructure plans. And he talked about what was going on with how we're going to get this thing sold to the other members of Congress.
These bills are not about left versus right or moderate versus progressive or anything that pits one American against another. These bills are about competitiveness versus complacency.
Ike Ajachi is covering the story for us for ABC News. Ike, it looks like the term framework is being thrown around. They have a framework for how this is going to look at some point this week, right?
That's right. And Speaker Nancy Pelosi came out today and said that they're about 90% there to having an agreement made. Now, it also appears that the major holdout was West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin. It appears he's on board with the White House proposal for new taxes on billionaires and certain corporations to help pay for this scaled-back version of the social services and climate package. Now, before leaving for his New Jersey trip today, Biden reported that he's very positive about reaching an agreement between Democratic lawmakers on his domestic policy bill soon as this week. Now, on Sunday, we know that Biden mentioned and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to his Wilmington, Delaware house. And they were working to resolve their dispute between centrists and progressives. Now, a person who wishes to remain anonymous told the AP that Manchin agrees with the new approach in the tax proposal, this wealth tax. And that meeting lasted for hours. And they didn't leave with a deal per se, but as you said yourself, that framework is there. Now, it started as a sweeping $3.5 trillion plan that was going to get paid for over the span of 10 years. Right now, being eyed as about a $1.75 trillion package. However, sources do say that number can still go up. Democrats, they want to wrap this up before Biden heads overseas at the end of the week for those two summits on the economy and the climate change. But here's the thing, there's a couple debates going on I want to talk about. One key debate has been over the revenues to pay for the package after Senator Sinema from Arizona rejected a plan to reverse the Republican-led 2017 tax cuts. Right now, the White House is considering a tax to the investment income of billionaires. It's fewer than 1,000 people, 1,000 of the wealthiest Americans, with at least $1 billion in assets. They want to tax those individuals, and they also want to instill a floating 15% corporate minimum tax. That's designed to ensure all companies pay what President Biden is calling their fair share. But not only about how to pay for it, but we're also still discussing what goes into it. We talked about how it went from $3.5 trillion to just under $2 trillion. A lot of things are going to get not going to survive the chopping block. So certain things that may not survive include plans to expand Medicare coverage with dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits for seniors, child care assistance, and even free pre-kindergarten. Those are all things that could be on the chopping block, which is why you're seeing President Biden visit Kearney, New Jersey, and North Franklin, New Jersey. He's visiting those preschools and those child care centers and really touting his Build Back Better plan so it can be more appealing to the American people.
You mentioned before the deadline that, and it's kind of a soft deadline, they'd like to get something in place, at least have some sort of a framework agreed upon before the president leaves and heads to Europe. Where are they coming up with these deadlines? These are just made up out of whole cloth, aren't they? I mean, there's no actual specific financial regulation or rule that says they have to have this done by a certain date.
No, there really isn't. There is no concrete deadline that they have to do that. But you have to understand, the Democrats, they may not be working on an actual deadline where these things need to happen so hastily, but they are working with a political deadline. We all know that the midterms are coming up in 2022, and right now there's a very contentious gubernatorial race in Virginia between the Republican Glenn Youngkin and the Democrat Terry McAuliffe. It's very close right now. They want to deliver something for the Democrat Terry McAuliffe to talk to his voters about ahead of that election, and also ahead of all Democrats before the 2022 midterm. But another political deadline they're facing is, in fact, by the end of the week. We all know that President Biden will be traveling to Glasgow, Sweden, and others across Europe for this climate change. And to see that he can't even get his own climate agenda passed back home here in the States while he's trying to negotiate with other world leaders, it just will not be a good optic for the Biden administration and for the country as a whole.
We shall see, and I think, like you said, Joe Manchin out of West Virginia is going to be the key holder in all of this. Ike, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
You bet. Ike Johnson there live from Washington. Now, continuing, the House investigation into the January 6th attacks on the Capitol. There is a new report out of Rolling Stone magazine that says that there were some members of Congress who were intimately involved in planning some of the rallies. So we'll talk about that, and we have to make sure we draw the distinction between planning a rally and storming the Capitol. There is a difference. We'll see if any of them going to have their blood on their hands as a result of that. Hearing channel will continue in just a moment. Amy King has an update on the news.
The Biden administration has announced new international travel policies. Beginning November 8th, travelers coming to the U.S. will have to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 with limited exceptions, and all travelers will need to be tested for COVID before boarding a plane to the U.S. An 18-year-old who had apparently been doing donuts in the street has been arrested after police say he tried to flee from them last night and crashed an SUV into a pop-up Halloween store in Van Nuys, killing one woman and injuring at least 5 others. Women over age 50 who breastfed their babies performed better on cognitive tests than women who never breastfed. Researchers at UCLA Health said the study suggests breastfeeding could have long-term benefits to a mom's brain. Stephen Cuttle on 101 next. Now is the time to sell that car, truck, or exotic. Give Me the VIN is buying, and the car market is bananas. Give Me the VIN is a family-owned company started 28 years ago by John Clay Wolf. His motto is, do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. And that is why customers trust Give me the VIN, where selling your vehicle is simple, fast, and easy. They have solid 5-star Better Business reviews. Go to GiveMeTheVIN.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
At MGM Resorts, we know this is no time to return to normal. It's time to. It's time to. It's time to. It's time for the time of your life to visit at MGM Resorts.
Rain with highs in the 50s and 60s this afternoon. Sunny tomorrow, highs in the 60s and 70s, warming into the 70s and 80s by Wednesday. This report brought to you by MGM Resorts. From the Southern California Toyota dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. Crashing Studio City on the 101.
Stop on the 134, where the highway is taken away. You're going to see heavy delays coming away from Woodman. Stop on 405 slows down, coming away from the 101. It's going to stay pretty heavy on over to the 90 as you're getting into Culver City, while the northbound side is slow off and on as well from the 90 over to Mulholland. Getting into Boyle Heights, stop on 75 at 4th. Still got the off-ramp shut down with the crash. You're going to see it back up there coming away from the 110. And things are slowing down as you're heading along the 605 south from Whittier Boulevard over to the 5. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jay.
This report is sponsored by the California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program. Has COVID-19 made it hard to pay your rent or utilities? Are you worried about eviction?